The story continues as Hibino, despite numerous body injuries and leg fractures, tried to stand up. He said, "Let me keep going. I know how pathetic I sound, going on about dreams at my age, but I told myself I'd give this another shot. This is my last chance. My entire future's riding on this. This time, I'm not giving up." Then we see Ichikawa start running with Hibino on his shoulder, while Hibino said to him,
"Forget about my injuries. Just go after Kikoru. If we don't hurry, she'll end this in no time flat."
Ichikawa then used his suit's power to speed up. On the other hand, Kikoru was killing the kaijus one after another, and none of the soldiers could keep up with her. She threw a grenade into a Hanju's mouth and shot it, bursting into the monster's stomach, killing it. Then everyone is announced that the final test is over. In the next panel, we see Kikoru standing alone after killing the Hanju, thinking, "The light of hope this country needs. I did it all perfectly, right, Daddy?" But suddenly, a humanoid kaiju appeared behind her, and in the blink of an eye, the kaiju pierced Kikoru's chest with an invisible shot. Then we see all the kaijus they killed started regenerating their bodies. In the next panel, it was revealed that the humanoid kaiju was the reason for the regeneration of dead kaijus. He was regenerating the Hanju in front of Kikoru, while saying,
"There now. I'll leave the rest to you. Make sure to chew before you swallow."
After saying that, he pointed his fingers at Kikoru and attacked her with those invisible bullets again. Then we see in the headquarters, Mr. Soshiro Hoshina started saying,
2016's vitals are down. What does that mean? What's going on? The dead monsters in the exercise ground have started to revive one after another.
Seeing these unknown incidents, Mina said to Hoshina, "We're moving out." After that, Mr. Hoshina announced,
Activate all examinee shields. Dispatch the drones to get a look at the situation. Emergency outbreak. Emergency outbreak. All examinees immediately evacuate to the nearest shelter.
Hearing this announcement, Kikoru said, "Evacuate? What do you mean evacuate? Someone's got to take care of this thing, or else many people will die." In the next panel, when Kikoru gets up and tries to shoot, suddenly the Hanju comes and hits Kikoru with his left hand, sending her flying to a nearby broken wall. After that, some of her childhood memories flash in front of her eyes. She started saying, "I can't lose. I can still fight. As long as one of my arms can move, I can still fight." And we see Kikoru trying to pick up the gun, though her arm was broken. Then we saw the kaiju coming towards the girl to kill her, but suddenly Hibino appeared in front of Kikoru and said,
"You did an amazing job, Kikoru."
Just then, there was a big blast, and the boy stood in front of the girl in his kaiju form and said,
"Now, leave the rest up to me."
In the next panel, Kikoru asked Hibino, "What is this? You're a monster. Did you have something to do with that last monster as Jubyu?" Hibino said,
Kikoru, please, 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 keep this a secret from the defense force.
Suddenly, that Hanju threw a beam from his head towards Hibino and Kikoru, but Hibino reflected it with just one hand. He then prepared to punch the monster and said,
"I'll explain everything later. Gotta send this one flying first. So just relax and take a break."
And reduced the Hanju to ashes with just one punch. Kikoru was shocked to see it. Then Hibino said with swag,
"If you're able to resurrect, let's see you try to come back from that."
Suddenly, the pieces of the monster's body began to move. Hibino said,
"Ah! No, no way! I take it back. Stay down! Don't scare me like that!"
In the next panel, Hibino punched another kaiju in order to save Kikoru and said,
"It looks as if things are okay now. I'm glad you're safe. But let me say this. You need to start taking better care of yourself."
And just as Hibino finished speaking, Ichikawa came up behind him and scolded him.
"Why, you little... You ran off ahead without saying anything. Sure enough, you're here showing off your transformation."
Kafka replied.
I figured before anyone came I could just transform partly, but once I saw the real thing it was impossible to hold back.
After that, Kikoru fainted, and as well as the captain and the vice captain arrived. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this thrilling installment, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting videos. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay up to date with our latest releases. Until next time.
I am not giving up no matter what!